Something as simple as a paper envelope will soon help to bridge a communication gap between law enforcement and people with autism. KNWA's Gabriella Phelan joins us now live in the studio to learn more about the program and the impact it will have on the community. Gabriella?
Sonia, just days ago, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders signed House Bill 1046 into law, which will create a blue envelope program across the state of Arkansas. This means when a driver on the autism spectrum is pulled over by police, they'll be able to show their blue envelope, identifying the need for extra assistance. Seeing red and blue lights in the rearview mirror is something that Lori Hull says can get anyone's heart racing.
When you're stopped by a police officer, you do not always understand why you're being stopped. So think about that uncertainty and what that does to us. Everyone gets anxiety when they're stopped.
But now imagine the person in the driver's seat is on the autism spectrum.
Most of us know to look at the officer and to engage in that conversation, but someone on the autism spectrum may not be able to communicate in the way that the officer is expecting.
It's a fear Hull has faced for a while, especially since her son, who has high-functioning autism, is now driving.
It scared me my son's whole life of what would happen someday if he were in a situation and not understood.
Fort Smith police say when officers make a traffic stop, their guard is already up. In fact, it's what the officers are trained to do.
You see training videos of criminals, the minute they put the car in park, just bail out and open fire against an officer. They're going to be on guard because of what they're taught.
And the mannerisms of people on the spectrum could be easily misinterpreted.
During a traffic stop, the first thing an officer is going to be paying attention to are the responses, the mannerisms, and the eye contact of the person that have been stopped. And if it is not, that fits kind of their norm, it's going to raise their suspicions.
That's where the blue envelope comes into play. It's a program where drivers on the autism spectrum are able to hand an envelope stating their needs to police, making clear communication from the moment they're stopped. That very program was signed into Arkansas law after House Bill 1046 hit the floor at the legislative session, effectively establishing the program across the state, something both Hull and the Fort Smith police say will be beneficial.
When they're pulled over and they already have that instruction, and then they can grab that envelope, hand it to the officer has instant communication that I have a situation here and I can adapt my own behavior to make sure we don't let this escalate.
Well, the law is set to go into effect January 1st of 2026, and you'll be able to ask for a blue envelope at any local DMV. Reporting live in studio, Gabriella Phelan, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.